How's it, guys? Welcome back to the channel. At Homation today for the big video I told you I'm very excited about. The new Monitor Audio Platinum G4s. G3s. G3. So third generation. Alan joining me again today.
Hi guys.
So we are going to do this video where you guys can see our reaction to these. I've not heard these. Obviously, I'm going to have to cut down that audio because we're going to listen to proper stuff and it'll be flagged. I'm going to ask Alan to quickly run us through what kit is going to be driving these.
So we are going to be running the Michi X5 integrated amplifier. It's a 300 watt RMS by 2 integrated amplifier. Plenty of power on that.
Heavy as hell.
Yeah, heavy as a. You were complaining about how heavy
just
the remote,
guys.
The remote is
insane. This thing is a weapon. It's insane.
You don't want to drop this on your feet. We've got a Lumen streamer, which is a really high-end streamer. So we're going to be streaming Tidal and MQA files through it. We have got the Platinum, the PL300s, which is their bigger floor standard that we are going to be listening to.
Is there going to be a new 500? Not now.
No, because they've got that Concept 50, which is going to be their flagship.
Okay, because I was about to say the 500 is enormous, and
the old one,
and it's out of reach for most people. These actually, they're expensive, but they are still sort of obtainable.
Correct, and fits into most rooms.
Yeah.
And
I like the whites, but these are beautiful.
This look, and obviously a little bit later on you'll see the look that we are talking about.
Yeah, I'll do a montage, guys. I'll go around, show all the kits as well.
Correct. So we've got a really nice QED speaker cable, about 45,000 rand hose pipes. They are unbelievably nice speaker cables. So all the interconnects, it's all QED, and this system actually sounds really nice, really amazing. Full range sound. Obviously, we don't need to add any subwoofers or anything because these speakers have got good low end.
So the gold's that's a gold, hey, platinum.
No, that is a Monitor Audio Gold subwoofer. We've got a subwoofer sitting there static in the room. Okay. We brought it in here because we wanted to see the finish between the different finishes between the platinum and the gold, and blends beautifully. You can see that they're almost identical.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so let's get to listening.
Cool. Let's find something really nice to listen to here. So as I said, we're going to be listening to MQA music, and I mean, you know this track. We just
I always test this. This is Steve Don't Go. Obviously, you guys can't hear it now when I'm going to play it, but yeah, let's go. Enormous. And while we're talking. While I'm here today, I am picking up one of the very first Cinema 50s. So that video will be up next. Can't wait to test that.
It's a nice machine, that. Hey?
Can't wait.
Absolutely a beautiful machine.
Wanted the 40, but let's start with the 50.
The 40 is coming. It's coming soon. It is coming soon. Here we go. So...
Lumen streamer is so small.
It's tiny. It sounds unbelievable. I just don't know if there's something wrong with Tidal because.
Can you hear a difference switching between the Lumen and the Marantz?
You can.
Can you?
You can, yeah. Mainly in the high frequencies.
Okay.
There's zero sibilance. The treble seems to be smoother.
Okay.
Price
you can difference between the Lumen and the Marantz?
Well, that CD player is about a 70,000 rand CD player, and that's about an 80,000 rand streamer.
Okay.
So it's
just
a difference.
Just by looks alone, Marantz for me all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to play Tin Pan Alley. We're just waiting for the Marantz to start up. Okay, so Keith, don't go.
Guys, to just give you an example, we're gonna try and do the camera this side and let you guys, but it's not gonna do it justice. These speakers, the bass is there, the mids is there. That
Full
tweeter,
mid.
my goosebumps. It is so spot on, so warm, yet so precise and detailed. Where normally a speaker is either too forward or too laid back, this like just sort of smack bang. It can be back, it can be forward, it can be everything. It sounds like they're on the stage there, pinpoint accuracy. Oh,
Yeah, I've heard a lot of speakers in my life. I haven't heard a speaker that images as precisely as this. Even though I'm sitting on the side, I'm not hearing two speakers play. I'm not actually hearing. I'm not hearing the speakers. I'm looking at the speakers, and I'm not hearing the sound.
That is it.
Coming from there at all. The imaging is crazy.
Doesn't sound like.
But one thing that is catching me out now, which I'm very surprised, the dynamics.
Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely phenomenal.
The dynamics on these things are. I mean, I went onto social media about a week ago and going, this is possibly the best speakers that I've heard.
I saw that, and that is when I hit Alan up and said,
yeah. And I promise you, these speakers, every time I hear these speakers, just they blow me away. They're so good. Monitor Audio has really nailed it this time.
I must say, with Monitor Audio, it's always been like a hit or miss for me. I don't like the lower, like the bronzes that much, but as soon as you get into silver,
silver's really
much better. Gold,
unbelievable,
much better.
Yeah.
Platinum, end game.
Yeah, this is a proper in-game speaker.
It's amazing.
This is competing against a speaker that is about 2 to 3 times its price point, and we've got those speakers here. And these speakers are just incredible.
Yep.
I love them. They've really. I can't wait to hear the Concept 50s. If this is what the Platinum sounds like, imagine what the Concept 50s.
So is the Concept 50 going to be their new Holy
Grail?
Grail?
That's their super flagship. I know that we are looking at getting a pair in.
Yeah, but they're going to be like $1 million, eh?
I got no clue, but I can't wait. I can't wait to actually hear them.
The trampoline one.
Oh, shade.
Yeah, shade.
Shade.
Throw some shade your way.
Trampoline. Okay, let's take a...
There's a few songs me and Alan always listen to, so you sort of learn them by heart.
You do.
And then you know what different systems do differently. Because you can go to people and they play you their favorite song, but you've never heard it.
Yes.
So you don't know what to listen for.
Correct. I'm just getting to the actual album. Where's S?
While he's looking for it, guys, I'll show some different finishes on these. I looked at them yesterday. This is most probably Monitor Audio's higher end finish, which is the what is this finish? It's
the ebony.
The
finish.
Ebony finish.
Yeah.
I love it, but I saw these in the white.
White look amazing.
Yeah, I love a white speaker. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I love it. But on these, with the new silver ring surrounds and that silver Monitor Audio like logo stripe going down on the white, it just stands out and it looks like super class.
Yeah,
love it.
But it looks futuristic as well.
It does.
It's super futuristic.
Fits into any house.
Yeah.
Where these will also fit into any house. But those are just, I had to buy a set. I would be hard pushed because I like these as well. But I think I would take the white.
Beautiful.
I just think I'll take the white.
Yeah. Cool. I've got.
Okay, let's go.
So trampoline, eh?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, let's play this tune.
Quickly pause it before. Guys, the bass. On the previous songs, there's not much bass, so there wasn't enough for me to like compare to previous speakers. And remember, I said that the best speaker I've had was that the Klipsch, the RF7s. these produce more bass. For smaller drivers, obviously we're running a lot more power through these, but these are still playing in. So these drivers have not gotten to their full potential. And I know monitor audio, it takes a while for them to play in.
Correct.
But the bass, this couch, I feel it.
You actually
feel it. Again,
you actually feel the impact of the kick,
yeah,
but there's no muddiness. It's
nice.
quick,
No
quick,
distortion.
quick. No distortion, super accurate, but you actually feel the air pressure.
Yeah.
When these things actually do a kick, it's unbelievable. It's so cool.
Also give props to this room. It's designed to absolute perfection.
Yeah,
I'll
this
do a
room
little
is-
montage of that as well, so you
really
guys
good.
can see what a proper room looks like.
Yeah, this room's actually
Yeah, and
to
that's
mastering standards.
that is
That's
also,
why I
guys.
think this room-
Sometimes we spend mega bucks on our sound systems and we neglect the room. Spend some money on the room. You don't always need to get professionals in. If you know what you're doing, you can DIY it yourself as well. But yeah, this has been done by professionals, done to a level that not even I can do. This, as you can see behind me, just look at this wall behind me. It's insane.
Yeah. So 50% of your sound system's your room.
Yes.
You can have a R1 million sound system in a shoddy room and it will sound terrible. Or a reasonably priced system in an excellent room and can actually outshine and outperform the R1 million system all day, every day. So if you do some treatment, also set up, right placement, time to play with your speakers as well. So you truly don't know your sound system and your speaker, and you're doing a disservice to your system if you don't play around with. Move them forward, move them back, move them in, out. See the effects of the speaker in your room, and after a while, you will get to a place where it sounds unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where your speakers then live, if you can. Can.
Also keep it in line. In line, guys. If you're spending X amount, let's say you're spending 50K on speakers, spend 50K on an amp. Then spend the same type of money on your room. Wires, I always say, they're nice if you have the bucks for them. There you can take away a bit, but if you can, get proper wires. So try keep it in line. There's no use in getting, what are retail on these? I don't even know.
I'm not even sure. I'll have to come back to you on that because these are new. For
I'm
us,
guessing 300s.
Plus minus.
Guessing. So we'll add that in what the retail is.
Yes.
But I mean, there's no use in buying 300K speakers and then having a 50K amp. It
doesn't make sense.
It's not going to work, guys.
So a rule of thumb in our industry, especially when it comes to the question of how much should I spend on speaker cables and interconnects, rule of thumb is anywhere between 18% of what you spent total, to about 20-25%.
That's actually a very good, I've never thought of it that way. That's a very good way of thinking of it.
So you get a lot of expensive cables out there, and not all cables are made equal, even though you do have really expensive cables out there. You might have to just kind of play around with different cables to kind of see what they do in your system and settle on what you like hearing, of course, because it's all subjective. If you settle on a cable that just hits every single checkpoint for you, then it doesn't matter how much you spent on the cable, as long as it makes your system shine and it gives you the result that you want out of your system. Because what I possibly look for in a sound system is very different from what he looks for, and vice versa, right? Which is different from what you're looking for. So at the end of the day, if you're having fun with your system and you're spending time and listening to your system and you make that time, that's what's important.
But I am guilty of this. That is the last place I would spend my money.
The cable.
I'm guilty.
But it makes
And because I've got all the big kit, but cables I've got some of the QEDs. But we need to up my cables. We need to get them to a different level. I'm actually thinking how many kidneys need to be sold for these.
You know what I love about QED? For what you're paying and the cable and the quality that you're getting is you're paying a very low premium for cables that win multiple awards.
Yeah, I mean, I bought.
They kind of under promise and really over deliver. And that's what I like about them. They are really good cables.
Yeah, there's that nice cable I got for clients a while ago. It looks the same as these. Obviously, they're lower level, but they're thick and they got the twist in them. And they were like 120 rand a meter or something. Yeah, it wasn't insane.
They weren't insane. The pricing is relatively good, but for the performance that you're getting. So, yeah.
Okay, let's do the last one, and then we will do some videos for the guys to actually try and experience it.
Sure, no problem. Okay, so Jennifer.
Okay, guys, the bass is phenomenal. Well, I'm going to test the bass now. Jennifer Warnes Down Low is not called Down Low for nothing. The bass goes down low.
Jennifer Warnes track.
Way down deep.
Way down deep.
Same thing.
Okay.
So, wow. If you guys have not checked out any of Jennifer Warnes' song, she's a very, I don't even know when this was recorded, 70s or 80s. But it's brilliant, her recordings and her vocals. But to tell you how I experienced this now, she's singing dead center there. There's a huge kick drum that sounds like the bass is, the drums are in the corners. And then you got the guys shaking those, whatever you call them.
And percussion, yeah.
And that's there.
Yeah, outside of the speaker.
Yeah, it's an experience. And I mean, these are I've listened to that song on any speaker. And for me, if I have to go down a list, I would say Polk or 700s. Then I would go for the RF 7s. And these just more bass than the RF 7s, more detail than the R700 by flipping miles.
Yeah.
Miles. I've heard nothing to rival these. And I'm talking about much more expensive speakers. Yes. Okay, guys, let's get this to the back and see if we can. Now we're going to have to do royalty free, guys. So sorry, we'll see. We'll see what we can play for you guys. I hope that gave you an idea. Actually, we found the 2 best royalty-free songs that I've actually ever had. Now I'm hoping they're royalty-free. Because
says royalty-free on there.
I've had that. I've had that. And then someone didn't let Tidal know that these guys have now been signed or something. Ooh. And yeah, so let's hold thumbs.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys could experience that. I'm getting goosebumps again. These speakers are phenomenal. I could see while I'm filming, as the bass goes into the couch, you can see the camera get that shake. But yeah, thanks a lot, Al, for having us around today. To Homation, for always accommodating us and the viewers. And hopefully we can do some other rooms as well.
No, we'll make a plan. Guys, listen, if you do want to demo these speakers or anything else, please can you give Monet a call. We do have a lot of different showrooms here, loads of different cinemas, loads of different kit as well to play, and you know, he can actually book some time with us and yeah, come through and see us and hear, feel, touch. And see, even in this room we've got many other systems that it's just waiting and ready, really high-end stuff. This is the high-end stereo room that we can bring in any speakers and plug it into loads of different gear.
No, so maybe not so much touch.
Yeah, not so much touch.
Guys, so I'm getting to a level.
Touch with your eyes.
Yeah. I'm getting to a level now where the stuff is getting expensive. So please like and subscribe so we can get more videos out. Correct. But I'm going to have to start going around to places like Homation.
Correct.
Because I mean,
just to pick this bad boy up.
Jeez, guys, yeah, even just for us to move it around, to get it to my place, to unbox it, set it up, box it up again, and for Alan to bring it back, it's a chore. It's smaller speakers is fine, but these things and the risk, the risk of bumping a speaker, it's daunting, guys. But I'm gonna come around, do a montage, so you guys can just see all of this eye candy that is actually here. But yeah, from me and from Alan and Homation, till the next video, guys. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.